Welcome back, everybody. Dave the Gamer here. Protoss Mage, here we come. This Mage is really taking over a lot of the charts going up into Legend. Now, once you get into Legend, it is struggling a little bit. It has a high, like 51% win rate, 52, nothing crazy. I think the highest deck is like 54, 56. So there's not a major swing, but as you're trying to climb, every percent counts, every game counts. But this one is still very, very strong. Now, it does require 4 legendaries. Realistically, you could go with 5 legendaries. There are some cards you could swap out. So in this iteration, what I chose to go with is I went with the Blizzard instead of the card that I'm missing that would be even better is this card right here. So discover a spell, reduce its cost by 1. If you played it this turn, repeat the effect. So I don't have any more dust to be able to buy this one. The worst case is I actually just got rid of it not too long ago to make one of my other decks. So it is what it is. I don't think it's game breaking overall to have it. It is a nice card, but I also don't mind having a Blizzard in my deck for those rush type of decks that are out there. I'm just trying to slow them down. I'm trying to build up my Colossus to be able to do all the damage late game. So the whole point of this, you're going to be using all sorts of different spells and abilities to be able to lessen the cost of the Colossus and increase the damage. It can get the whole way up easily to about anywhere from hitting 12 to 16. That's really when you want to start using it. So say it's 16. That's 32 damage in one turn. Once you use it, then you're going to use the Youthful Brewmaster, pop it back into your hand, use it again. So essentially you can cast it 4 times in a game, doing upwards to 120 damage at its max peak, which is just absolutely insane. Some other cards that are a great addition to this would be like the Dirty Rat. It's just tough to figure out where you want to enter that in. I think before that, like this is a strong card to be able to freeze a minion to summon it. So to use that, I'd rather maybe get another one of these and a Dark Rat. Probably not a terrible combination. A Dark Rat can just completely destroy a deck that relies around 1 to 2 cards. Kind of like this one. If a Dark Rat pulls out my Colossus, I'm in some trouble. So with that being said, let's run down some of the cards here. So Arcane Artificer, just to get some more armor out of it. Photon Cannon to get you some damage, lower it. Glyph, Shield Battery. Buy one, get one, freeze. Such a creative name. You have the Coil to do 5 damage. Rising Water that can do upwards to 4 damage across the board. Tidal Pulls to get more spells. Warp Gate to reduce the overall how much it costs to pop it out for the first time. Ancient Yor to get some cards and to be able to get some armor. Chrono Boost, which is going to give you 2 Protoss cards, which is great. Sleek Skater, amazing. This is going to give you tons of great armor if used on someone that has a high attack. Blizzard to slow him down. Bob the Bartender to slow him down. The Puzzle Master, which is an amazing, essentially a weapon that, for 6 times casts some critical spells to save your day. You have the main hero power itself. That's going to give you 2, 3, 4s. But the big part is not only does it reduce the Protoss minions overall, but it's also its ability is going to essentially give you a barrier on yourself and 1 item. So it's going to slow down how much damage you're taking. You're using a dragon to get yourself some more overall mana crystals because this is a very mana intensive or mana crystal intensive game. Let's dive in and show you the power that this game has. Right now, I believe I am in Diamond, climbing my way to Legend. And even then, you're about to see this absolutely just destroy. If you find these videos helpful, let me know below. I love to hear all of your guys' feedback, good or bad. Don't care. I respond to every single comment. Let's jump into this. Alrighty, looks like we are up against a Demon Hunter. So the tough part with this deck is early game burst. So we want to be facing more late game decks. That's what's going to help us out the best overall. But it is what it is. We're just going to, try to stall it out, use our cards to be able to do a lot of early game damage to survive to the late game. That's the whole name of the game. But this game, or this deck, does thrive a little bit better with that late. I would say late to super late is when you're able to just bust out essentially a Colossus doing 30 damage a shot, pop it in your hand, do it again, 60 damage in one turn. Like, it's tough. It's tough to survive. So for him to play this card, that tells me he's going with a Pain Demon, typically. I've yet to see this card come out here. Minions' attack is improved by your heroes, so that's interesting. The Rising Water will be able to wipe everything out there, so nothing to get too excited about. So I don't think I need to waste the armor yet. I think we're going to discover a spell instead. So when picking a spell, you want to, prioritize getting that are like Protoss spells. I hope I'm saying that right. I butcher a lot of words, so you'll have to deal with that part. You get the point. Everybody always nitpicks me on that. Come on now. Okay, so yeah, he gained the extra +2 because that got it. That's actually not a bad card. But too bad. The Rising Water will wipe that field out. And he'll take 4 damage because of it. But yes, you want to be able to get these type of cards because, one, you're doing damage. It's also going to pump up how much damage your Colossus does, and it gets me another spell. So this one was a no-brainer to go with. So he's going for straight damage straight to the face. Okay. That's fine. So in that case, I'm just going to armor up. That's the beauty of this deck, is I can get tons and tons of armor. Let him load the field up again, hit him with another Rising Water. Look at that picture. That's a pretty cool picture. I like it. Alright, reduce the cards in your hand. This is definitely a unique deck. I have not faced as many with this. Usually it's a Ball Hog or a Pain Demon, which is essentially the same as a Ball Hog. Alright, let's get this guy out here. I feel like I just charge him. I feel like we put the pressure right back onto him. I didn't use it on him just because I can go Blizzard. I would like to kill him because Rising Water, I don't want anybody to just have 2 health. I want it to be able to cast 2 times. So I don't want to use that yet. I'll probably use the Puzzle Master unless he pressures me with a lot of damage. Not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. Yeah, I'm surprised he actually hit the face. I guess it, he wasn't killing it, so it makes sense. Let's go with Puzzle Master. Now, if the Puzzle Master goes Blizzard, that would be amazing. I don't know if I want to risk it. Do I go to face on this? That's the question, because he can now do 6 damage. Yeah, let's go to face. The lower I bring him, he's going to have to start respawning. Well, I didn't expect to draw 2 cards, so that was a unique one. Okay. Whatever. So is he going to go to face, or is he going to... Yeah, okay, good. So he's starting to feel the pressure, so he has to actually attack me, which is what I wanted. Now, I could Blizzard this turn. Or I might actually just do some damage here instead. Yeah, this is an easy Blizzard. That's a no-brainer. Hopefully he plays another minion. Come on, load the board up, buddy. Ooh, and then he attacks, bringing him down to 14. That's risky, buddy. My Colossus is already almost in striking distance. Yeah, that's a questionable decision on his part. Let's Blizzard, wipe out what we can, slow down the other stuff. That's kind of a weak spell. Of course it doesn't hit this, but whatever. I'll be able to pump it up here next turn. So I have two ways to kind of wipe out his minions. I want to get the warp gate out so I can reduce the cost of my Colossus. That would be very nice. Alright. Okay, so what's that? 7 or 6, 7? I don't want to play anything I can get countered. This might be the way to go. Yeah, let's get a little bit of armor. Get my cards out here. He might kick it back up into my hand. Nope. So I didn't want to hit the face in case that would have been an armor. Hit to his face. Okay. Still not bad. So what cards did he have that he... Alright, so if I would have casted a spell, it would have returned it to my hand. Or if I would have played something, it would have killed it. So good thing I didn't do either. It's kind of what I expected there. He's sitting pretty low at 12. I can almost kill him. I can do 5 damage there. Haven't seen that card in a while. Not going to help you this time, buddy. Not today. Ooh, 5 damage there. That's pretty nice. Okay, so how do I want to go about this? I could get myself a little extra armor, just kind of slow it down a little bit. Not a terrible decision. Or do I just wipe everything out? I say we just wipe things out. We get this bad boy. It's all over. Oop, there's the Blizzard. Very nice timing. He stood no chance. He tried to get aggro on me, but I was able to match that with the overall damage that I could do. Now the Colossus is going to do 14 damage. Game is over. And then I could have pumped it back in my hand. Did it again. Probably not in the same turn. It would be close. This guy absolutely got demolished. Just like I said, this right now, a diamond 5. So definitely not no joke. This can easily carry you into legend. Peace. Good game. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! And just like that, the mage, you didn't even get to see. He knew it was coming. He knew the laser beam of death was on its way to take it over. Hopefully this was helpful. And until next time, game on.